was nothing like the rule book thumping teacher that you'd expect. Picture this. I showed up for my first lesson. My heart was pounding. Family, I was nervous. I found him completely absorbing in a game of Tetris. The frantic electronic melody, the only sound. He barely glanced up and just grunted. "You're driving. Let's go." He blasted rap music during our lessons. That bass was thumping so loud. I could feel it in my chest. On our practice routes, we often go run personal errands every now and then. Suddenly, braked, commands to turn to the grocery store, parking lot, to get a coffee, to go through a drive-thru, maybe even the post office. I didn't even know it. I was actually learning how to park. At that time, I felt like it was pure chaos. I thought, is this even legal? Is he just using me for free labor? I watched my friends with strict by-the-book instructors. Turn here, go here, stop here. Practicing three-point turnarounds in silence, empty parking lots. I felt like I was getting the short end of the stick. But what seemed like unprofessional chaos was actually brilliant, unorthodox boot camp for the real world. He wasn't just like teaching me how to drive, he was teaching me how to navigate through the city, through the suburbs at night. He was stimulating in real life, not a driving test. I think it's all about it. This was your last time to prove that you can handle the silence on a predetermined route, no directions. This never happens. Just like imagine us merging out. He wouldn't say anything. Just like I merged out right now. Smooth and easy. Because sometimes if you talk to people too much, they get overloaded. Just like now, this is pure chaos. He simply was just sitting back playing his game of Tetris. I'm saying to myself, are you going to teach me something? Like my friends who went to another driving company? This is the real world, Sarah. A new driver had her license for 1 week. She was actually a cautious driver. Her younger brother, who had a soccer game, she had to pick him up. And she spilled a full Slurpee on her basket, causing him to shriek and wave his hands up and down in his peripheral vision, pancaking and swerving, nearly missing a cyclist. My instructor Chaos car helped prepare me for this exact moment. I didn't freak out. I just focused on what's in front of me, like I'm focusing now. You don't tailgate, You keep space. You don't trip if someone road rage you. You just keep on driving. Some of the instructors don't teach this. You have to learn to be calm. You have to support your inner being. You have to realize that people are actually out here to kill you. And when you understand that, you're going to take your time and drive with good speed and good space. And realize that you will have some situations, just like this dummy ahead. And realize, just like my car was overheating, I didn't panic. The thermostat was stuck, but then it opened up. My friends would have panicked and pulled over the side of the road and cried. I took my time and I looked at my dashboard and I was getting ready to turn on the heat. Why? When you turn on the heat inside your car, it gets all the hot air out of your engine. They don't teach those type of things in driver's education school anymore. The real world is Mark, who was following GPS down an unfamiliar highway. The app suddenly crashed and demanded him to start reading street signs. And little do you know, Mark cannot read street signs. He checked his mirrors. My instructor randomly ran errands and taught me to calmly adapt to changing routes, to use more visual skills instead of memorizing a loop around the DMV. Distractions were the lesson. That blaring rap music, it blew my eardrums out. I swear, I thought my eardrums were gonna bleed. My first lesson was to tune out auditory distractions. It forced me to focus on my eyes and mind, like I'm driving now, not tailgating, not worrying about other cars, just focusing on me and my balance and peace. This is what all of you who are watching this need to focus on: balance and peace. Not worrying who goes fast, not worrying who goes slow, but that you're moving along at a safe pace. This is rush hour, but we will not be caught up in distractions from rush hour. You have to have situational awareness. Example, there's stop and go traffic. We are being smooth. We are not panicking when we see brake lights, but yet we are adapting. If we look at the speed, we're about 40 miles an hour. Most drivers are going about 35 to 40 miles an hour. If you see a car going faster than 35 or 40, they're probably going to tailgate and slam brakes. People, use common sense. You have to build your confidence. He never buried me. He never babied me. He was on his phone as a passenger. He forced me to take responsibility for my passengers, which, mind you, a lot of instructors do not teach anymore. When you come into your car and put on your seatbelt and lock your door, you are responsible for everyone in the car. Great instructors understand that it isn't a job, isn't perfect. It's a syringe bubble. The job is to create a safe space, a place to practice and handle the invariable imperfections of the road, the bumps, the curves, the drops, the dips. This will keep you comfortable enough, but if you get too comfortable, you will have an accident. And if you're overstimulated, you will have an accident. He taught me this. You want to be prepared. for the unexpected, for stops, for starts, and not rely on a driver's brake lights or GPS. You need to know alternate routes. They don't teach those things anymore. If you are learning to drive and feel like the textbook methods are preparing you for the chaotic reality of driving, you're in the right place. Hit that subscribe button for no-nonsense advice that goes beyond the basics. We talk about the real mental game of how to drive, of how to overcome anxiety, of how to predict other drivers' mistakes, and how to handle and build a type of deep-seated confidence that keeps you safe, and not just to pass your test, but to drive for a lifetime. Let's conquer the road together.